Welcome one and all to the Magolor Epilogue, a weird little side mode that they added to Kirby's Return to Dreamland Deluxe that I'm sure a lot of people have thought to themselves, this isn't worth it to buy on its own, so I figured I'd show it because maybe not a lot of y'all have seen it. When we last left our villain, he was getting fucking shredded into pieces. Actually, we killed him last time. Like, straight up. The crown breaks. And off he goes. The Magolor Epilogue begins right where that left off. Man, that nightmare looks pretty rough. You should probably, Look! Look! Look at our poor, pathetic little Meow Meow in his tattered clothes. Should probably have these nightmares checked out. You ever have a brain scan done? Stray cat girl left in the cold and rain. Whatever will she do? After being defeated by Kirby, Magolor woke to find he'd lost his magical abilities and much of his strength. The tale of his triumphant return now begins. Click magic points to restore his power. Use the points to boost his abilities like an RPG. We can almost fly. Kind of just float. Can shoot a pathetic little bullet. If you charge it up, it doesn't even really do much. Fire up a tiny little bit. That's all he's got. We're gonna want as many of these as we can get. Look how pretty they made this Another Dimension stuff. Like, Star Allies had a similar little, side mode that took place also in Another Dimension, and it looked like this. But, like, the entire DLC looked like it, so, like, walls that are yellow covered in purple space, and like, I don't think it looks terrible or anything. I just think that having it the entire time was, it got a little old, even for how short the side mode was. This is fucking gorgeous by comparison. They really did a lot just by changing up the color palettes to make it look really fresh. Now, some people would say that the old Another Dimension was like piss yellow or whatever. I don't think it looks that bad. I just think that the contrast is a little too stark for what they were going for, and it's hard to look at after a while. So, the fun, interesting thing about Magolor Epilogue is that it's a very combat-based side mode. We will be spending a lot of time defeating enemies and trying to keep our combo meter up. The longer you can keep your combo meter going, the better you do and the higher score you get. And also, we're of course trying not to die in all of these combat rooms. And we got a whatever this is. And at the end of every level, takes us back to the hub. Get the P rank, Sky. Don't lose the combo. I have stories about that for this specific mode. I have gotten to play it once with my partner. And I'll talk more about that in a moment after this cutscene. Honestly thought it was just a melon. You're not far off from the truth. Restored a little bit of power. We've learned Magic Bomb! Thanks to the power of the Fruit Fragment. So, like I said, not far off. Each fragment holds incredible power. Gathering 5 fragments should be enough to restore all of Magolor's lost abilities. So, you know, 5 worlds. Run around this hub area, complete all 5 worlds, and then head back to the center. Let's rock! Feels a lot like Plague Knight's level from Shovel Knight. I wasn't so hot on Plague Knight specifically, but I loved Spectre Knight, so I probably didn't play enough of Plague Knight to really get the reference there. This bomb we have is already a little more powerful than the basic shot that we have. So when I was playing this with my partner, the thing about this being a combo-based, score-based sort of like attack mode is that when you're playing with two people, it's actually really easy to keep the combo meter going. And with just me and her, we platinum almost every single stage. Like, we only really had trouble with the bosses, and I don't think we ever went back and got more than silvers on those. I think we maybe missed, like, a gold somewhere in one of the regular levels. Otherwise, it was practically all platinum. It is stupidly easy to platinum all of these with a handful of with the players. So I've always wondered, like, how hard that would be playing it with just one person. So that's kind of what I'm seeing here, coming back and revisiting this. Get as many of these as possible. Yes, please. Can't quite drop a bomb through this without, dropping through it first. Oh, you can! Okay, that's actually a lot easier than I thought it would be. Just drop this down the cliff. Come up and claim our reward. You can see our health is just a little sliver of the full, segments. That's just one of those things we can be, upgrading. We'll look at the upgrades once we're done with this level. That up B is actually coming in surprisingly handy, even though it has, like, no range. Like right here. That guy had a lot of health. A lot of good music in this side mode, too. How's the audio? Is it a little low, like the music was earlier? Hey, I got a gold! Strike enemies with multiple hits in a row to build up a combo and earn even more magic points. Get points and aim for a platinum ranking. Surprised I got a gold on the first stage. I actually wasn't expecting it, I kept dropping the combo. It's pretty quiet compared to you? Alright, so let's bump it up to, like, 6. There we go. That should be a little better. Alright, so... wrong menu. This menu is the one where we can upgrade his skills, using the magic points we've gotten. So, I actually have a lot. I could have upgraded something last time, and I just straight up didn't. Obviously, I want to upgrade his basic attack. That's a really important one. So, we'll do most of these basic upgrades, actually. The upward magic sphere comes in very handy. The levitation, of course, we will want, but it's a little expensive. I want to at least start with more health. Actually, we can also afford levitation, so let's grab it. So with more levitation... oh, yeah, so depending on which skills you have, you can open little challenge doors. And the challenges also get you extra points. With levitation, we can actually kind of almost fly. Just a little bit. And upgrading the sphere gave it more range. So now we can hit these further away switches without having to stand right up next to them. Levitation to get us up here? Good, good. It's going on a loop, so we just gotta wait for it to come around. Charging still doesn't really do anything. But that does. Just a well-timed jump. Very good. So in addition to the regular stages, there's those little challenge stages, and the back and forth of that is really fun. The fact that it asks you to have specific skills when you get in there also sort of keeps you on a specific upgrade path that the game wants you to have, which is more or less just like multi-class and everything. Just keep Magolor well-balanced, and you should be good through the whole game. If you think about it, the definition of levitation is already just almost fly. Good point! There comes a point where his levitation is just straight up flying, though. We'll get there. Good thing he stopped before he slammed right into my face with that pointy stick. Magic bomb coming in real handy. So each hit you put on an enemy, even after they're already dead, counts towards your combo. Combo drops when it's been too long, or I think when you get hit. And god, these are really pretty. Like I was saying earlier, the Another Dimension stuff they added to Star Allies was way simpler looking than this. It didn't have all these fancy structures and backgrounds. It's more or less just space. Definitely want that. Be nice to have something that lets me, pierce, so they don't have to keep mashing the button through all that. Or that. I don't know if blocks count toward the combo or not, I wasn't paying attention. There we go. Yeah, flying's coming in handy. Good one to have early on. I think I just saw that, if I mash the button 3 times, the last one's a little bigger. Yeah. It's the little things when you're starting out that make the most difference. Drop the combo. Again, wow. Yeah, this is a lot harder to keep up the combo than with, multiple people. The boss, effectively, of this combat room. There we go. Nailed it. Never beat the first Shovel Knight game. I sure own it, just never beat it, TBH. I think since you have the first one and you bought it originally, I think you should also have all of the other ones, too. I think that's how that works. At some point, they made it this, like, 4 different campaigns of DLC or separate purchases or whatever, and I couldn't follow it anymore. But you should have all of them, if you bought it early on. We already have Levitation 2, so we can walk right in there if we want. Also, we have plenty of orbs. Magic Barrier would be good. That lets me guard. Trickery extends how long it takes for combos to end, and I'm very close to that. So I actually want to save up. We'll go do this Levitation Challenge room, and hopefully that should give us enough. Nubet says, hey, sorry I'm 30 minutes late. Nubet, as far as I care, you are on time. You are early. Or, not early. You are here on time. It's not like this is a classroom. Can I ask random questions about Kirby again? Of course. Encouraged. Levitation is, of course, good for platforming challenges, such as... oh my god. Such as dying and falling in a pit. No, that actually worked out. Alright. Out of here. Only finished Shovel of Hope right before they named that portion. Still haven't touched the other free additional campaigns. Hey, Quintillion, welcome to the stream. Spectre of Torment is my favorite one by far. King of Cards is also really great. I wasn't so big on Plague Knight's campaign. It's alright. But definitely play Spectre if you can. The last level of each of these worlds ends with this. If I remember correctly, that's what this is. Being chased, just like in every other dimension. Every other dimension. Another other dimension. Are there enough other dimensions yet? However, unlike with Kirby's, we can't, stop the wall from advancing by shooting a star thingy into it, sadly. But it's moving slow enough that we can take this nice and leisurely. Give me the goods! Yeah! Good combo. Good combo! Doing good combos also rewards you with more magic points. And this is just... straight up a level from the base game. I forgot about that. And for a bit there, I nearly forgot I could aim up, too. You know, Star Allies also had a lot of these combat rooms, and I feel like they work better in a multiplayer context in general, but, they're pretty good for this mode, I think. Pretty good for a little side mode where what you get is a lot of, combat-focused abilities. You gonna turn around? Yes, you are. There we go. Float, please. Thank you. Need those. Low on health. Luckily, we're out of here. Hey, that was a platinum. Fuck yeah. Even though I took a lot of damage. I guess that part doesn't matter. It's just keeping up the combo and not dying. Thank you. And I think that gets us to our first boss. Sure does. Right, I forgot to upgrade Trickery to keep the combo meter going. And then I want more health because the room ahead of us demands it. And then I could upgrade both forward and up. My attacks could travel further, distant enemies would become easy targets. What if I made the blast from my bombs a bit bigger? I might even hit things through walls. I don't need Levitation 3 yet. I think I'll go for upgrading both basic shots. And then next I'll upgrade the bomb. That opens this door. I want to post more on Tumblr, but I keep forgetting. Also really want to update the OCs page on my website. I mean, there's a lot of life and a lot of things to do. I wouldn't feel too bad about some things getting away from you. Tumblr's a great website, though. Definitely recommend it. I still wish Tumblr would let you, like, feature a post beyond just pinning it on your blog. Like, set it to a permalink on your blog or something. So, like, name.tumblr.com/about or /OCs or whatever. I still think that'd be a really cool feature, but I have no idea if they would ever get around to that. Ooh, things getting dicey. Ah! I'm surprised I could duck under that. Please work again. Yes! Health 3. How about no damage? There's at least 21 different Kirbys out in the world if the 10 Kirby thing from Mass Attack wasn't fixed. You know, Mass Attack is one of the few Kirby games that I actually haven't played at this point. I really ought to. Here's our first boss. Let's do it. Oh, right there. No, preparation room or anything. Not like Magolor has abilities anyway. It's our good friend, Mr. Duder, except he's been electrified. Ow! I don't like how much range this guy has. Whoa. So instead of dropping down on you, just shoots electricity. God damn. Get out of here. Snake. Big guy, let's go! What is this attack? A lightning shock, of course. That UFO hat of his. Come here and fight me like a... whatever you are. Now it's the attack that I'm familiar with at this point in the fight. Oh god, every time it shoots out shocks. So the fun thing about this game's True Arena is that it includes all of these, too! So I get to learn this guy's patterns the hard way. Wow, he has a lot of projectiles. Why does he have a sword? Okay, I can hit his hat. I didn't realize that. Oh, right at the end. Aw, that's rude. Continue, please. It's gonna start me from the beginning of the fight anyway, right? Very close. Yup. At least I know more about his nonsense. Like all of these projectiles. Jesus. This seems to be my best attack right now, is the upbeat. And it's deflecting all of these, too. There we go. That's a lot better. 56 combo, too. And I can hit him when he's in his hat like this. So it's really, really good that I upgraded this. Ah! Dodged too early. Come at me. Right. Kind of need to avoid all those shockwaves, too. Get out of here! Much better. Another fruit. And how'd I do? Silver, I bet? Gold! Oh! Alright! I'll take it. We flop out of there with another fruit. Mysterious. And a little more of a power back, too. What's it this time? Magolor Surge, which is a dash attack. And Magolor Cannon, which is basically a super. Building up combos will generate magic energy. Once you have enough magic energy, unleash your super by pressing X. Surge, as a dash attack, is Wind Element, which means we can turn these on. What's this about? Oh, I could have upgraded shit. Shit. Back up. Upgrade stuff first. Why doesn't Magolor just eat the slices on their own? Is he stupid with a capital S? Well, maybe they don't taste good. You ever think about that? I really want this, but it's a little early for it yet. I think I'll upgrade these two, since these are new. Boost Surge, and... yeah, fuck it, let's boost Bomb again. 2 bombs is a surprisingly good attack. Surge right through here. Oh, this is fun. I forgot that some of these stages were actually set up for these moves, like, in a platforming sense. I remember a lot of this being combat, but a couple of them actually have some pretty good platforming challenges. Also, it appears that the dash has invincibility on it. And all iframes are good iframes. The levitation we have is coming in a little short lately. It might be getting close to time to upgrade that again. It's almost like they were made for this. I have no idea what you're talking about. So here's what the super does. Just blasts things in a row ahead of you. Speaking of things that were almost like they were made for that. And this world, again, has a completely different style of, another dimension-looking stuff. It's, like, red. This is, like, the lava world. And it looks really good! And it's not just yellow and purple. And I promise I won't harp on that too much. I'm just really happy that they put a lot of effort into the art direction behind Space Zone. Space Purgatory. There we go. That was really smooth. A lot of possibly world-ending creatures, says Nubet, as she lists all of the Kirbys that we know of. That is a lot of potentially world-ending creatures. Then again, a lot of the bad guys in the series are potentially world-ending creatures as well, so it's like... This entire series is just full of them, including this little Skrunkly. Our little Meow Meow Magolor. Drop down here, and the upgraded dash attack gets us into a little cubbyhole. Gotta be fast on the draw with that one. Cool. This feels not unlike the challenge stages in the main game, and also looks not unlike them too. I think it uses a lot of the same looking blocks, the wooden blocks. They're good little side rooms. So I figure we'll get about halfway through it today, and then call it a stream. It hasn't even been an hour yet, though. So I don't know how short of a time this is actually going to be. Protect the magic bulbs. These mysterious bulbs are full of magic. Enemies will try to attack them and steal the magic inside for themselves. Protect the bulb to earn the magic points that are inside, and if they crack it, you get less of it. There we go. And that gives us a nice little bonus. They don't use these too often, but when they do, it is very tense. We'll lay down a trap. Yeah, these bombs seem to be working extremely well against these jerks. There we go. Just barely. Really tight, damn. Tea break. Whole ass boss now. It's King Do rather than Do-ter. Get out of here. Easy. That was a very lucrative stage. We can probably get a lot of upgrades now. Oh, yes. Also, wow, that was only gold. Apparently the game thinks I could have done better. Do the other Kirbys kill on other planets? Well, you know what they say, one planet's hero is another planet's supervillain. Let's see, we have enough to upgrade the Magolor cannon if we want, but I really want to get this magic barrier finally, so I'm gonna do that. What does trickery give us? What if food sometimes appears after I defeat an enemy? That'd really help me keep my health up. I actually don't need that right now. If anything, I could just use more base health and then upgrade to my regular shot. Because the regular shot is the one that charges up the most by far. The one that levels up the most by far, I mean. And I actually don't have enough for health. I can get levitation. I'm gonna wait for health. Bomb level 3. Already had that from earlier. That what'll do is a fucking beefcake. You said it. Almost got all the gems. There we go. Missed one, whatever. And that should be enough to get what I was hoping to get earlier. Very good. If we end up getting all the way through half of this, and if we end up getting through half of this and it's not particularly long into the stream, I might actually boot up another game. I had another one I was thinking about playing tonight that I was kind of back and forth on whether I wanted it. Whether I wanted to do it or the other, so we'll see. I have my shot charged up. I haven't used it yet. Since that one time. Honestly, most of the time I don't feel like I need it particularly much. Even though I probably should be using it more. Especially, like, at the end against those beefcakes, as Marley put it. Could always use some more health. Bombed him into another bomb. Keeping up the combo the whole time there. And not even dropping it until I say it out loud. Of course. Kirby the Amazing Mirror, but with 20 player. Imagine Kirby 99. All exploring a big world like Kirby and the Amazing Mirror. Not chaotic at all, I promise. Or really just handle it like Mario Wonder did. That probably would be the best idea. Or something like this. Ow. Rude. Ow. Rude. I say, knowing full well that I did that to myself. Combat time. Ow. Get out. That was awfully rude of you. So I don't know how Magolor is supposed to atone for his sins like this, but it's definitely accomplishing something down here. Probably should have used the cannon there. I didn't realize that was going to be the final boss of this level. With the amount of spray paints, I think all 20 Kirbys could be a unique color. I think there's 32 spray paints, yeah. Imagine the spray paints applied to Gooey. That would be fun. I guess Star Allies almost did that. Upward shot 4, huh? Well, I'm not even close to that. What if enemies occasionally drop food? Well, with how low I've been getting on health, this is probably a good thing. Also, I didn't realize the magic barrier was at max already. Magic barrier does this, and completely negates all damage from 5 hits. 1 per star. As long as I'm not dodging. Here's another one that's based on one of the levels from the main game. Oh boy, there's keys involved. It is time to suffer. No, it'll probably be fine. Keeps asking me to go backwards, we might have a problem. The wall itself won't hurt me. It is just a push. As long as it doesn't crush me, we'll be okay. There we go. Also, one of the spray paints would be Shadow Kirby. Yeah, and it probably would just look like Shadow Kirby, wouldn't it? There's a spray paint in, Oh, I forgot. Air puts out fire blocks. There's a spray paint in, Amazing Mirror that is called Chalk that makes Kirby and all of Kirby's moves look like, black and white, like the old days. I don't know why it's called Chalk when it should really be called Game Boy or something like that. Still haven't been using the cannon. Probably be a good time to use that soon. Thank goodness for some food. You know, that probably would have been a good time to use it, but what if it takes too long to build back up before the boss? It probably wouldn't. The meter for it actually builds up surprisingly fast. I really need to be using it more. That's what it's there for. Here I am saving it like it's a fucking Phoenix Down. There's our big guy. Get out of here. That's how it's done. Chalk is normally white, I think. I mean, it's more or less white Kirby, but with, like, black and white effects. It's a very light gray for any of the black that it has on it. And here's our boss. Oh joy. What shall I upgrade before this boss? I can't. That's the answer to that. I can't upgrade. Let's do it! It's the fish, but he's fucking angry! Fiery puffer. As if the fish wasn't bad enough. So I think elemental attacks actually do more damage against all of these assholes. Oh, he's already going all the way around. He's going in figure eights! He's gonna get big! I can't just stay floating. Where's he going? Christ! That is absurd. That is absurd! I know where this is going. I really just need to tank the hit with my guard. That's what it's there for. Wow. Actually survived that one. Whew! Another fruit. Another dimension, more like another fruit. Wait a second. This is 5 worlds, right? 5, not 4? Am I crazy? There are 19 spray paints? I thought for sure there were more than that. Oh, there are only 4 worlds in this, which means we have already reached the halfway point. Magolor can now cast Deadly Needles! And Dimensional Vanish, which is an air dodge. A complete air dodge, for that matter. I was not expecting to do all of Magolor Epilogue in one sitting. That's part of the problem. So this is how the Dimensional Vanish works. Really neat ability. But now I am thinking things. Yeah, this game mode's short. It's shorter than I remember. I don't remember breezing through it in one sitting with my partner, but maybe we did. Fuck it, we're doing the whole thing tonight. I was expecting this to be 2 parts too for some reason. Ooh, this one's pretty. Also, really love this song. God. That is the wrong series of inputs to get in here. Good job. That should be just enough. Yep, it is. There we go. Wonder if you could just pass through the snowballs instead. They probably are too big to pass through them cleanly. You, I need your key. Can't levitate when you're holding a key, so that's exciting. Oh no, a bird. There we go, things that actually sit on the ground and are maybe threats. But not really. Oh, is that it? I was expecting, like, a mini-boss. Or a high HP enemy of some kind. Nope, not this time. Hey, platinum, though! Good shit. And we've got a shit ton of magic points to spend. Oh, I didn't even use the deadly needles. I forgot I had them. And it wants us to have the upgrade for that. If I stay hidden even longer, I'm so sneaky. Alright, so that's relatively cheap, and then... there was one earlier that was asking for something I didn't have at the time. Why don't we go back and do that one real quick? That tutorial displays every time, by the way. Yeah, it's upward shot 4. Like, lord. That's pretty expensive, but at least it gets us in here. Well, time to use it. I like all of those. Can I get all of those? Yes! Aw, that's awfully nice of you, game. Surprised there's no enemies here, it's just a platforming challenge for this one. Well, that didn't, like, make me my money back or anything, but that's good enough. That's a good stage. I don't know why I needed Upshot 4 for that when Upshot 3 would have worked just fine. Back through here. Displaying the tutorials again. Now we can move on with our lives. Deadly Needles 3. I don't think people know how tall Kirby really is. Like, isn't he like 3 inches or something? Okay, so hitting both of those switches at once keeps those down. Sneak right through there just in case, although I really didn't need it. Ow. Don't need these. Oh no. Oh, it's gonna be close. It wasn't that close, actually. That actually gives a really good amount of time, actually. Good! Back from Magic Knight, Apex flattened me and then in turn was flattened. Also, hey Fidget, welcome to the stream. Yeah, I've been seeing y'all talk about the commander decks y'all are doing or whatever it's called, and that I don't understand all of it, but it sounds fascinating. I don't know a whole lot about Magic the Gathering in general, but hearing y'all talk about it makes me makes my game design sparkle. Okay, so there's a very specific thing it wants me to do here, which is this. Heh. The needles stick around, too. It's like, things you can set down as traps for later when the enemies are, moving around. Just have them sit there for you and take care of the bigger enemies. Really cool system. Okay, I didn't remember that. That's a good one. Just take care of those normally. Then do this the fun way. Ow! This area especially is very pretty. And has very pretty music, too. Man, I forgot how good the Magolor Epilogue music is. I'm gonna have to find that on YouTube and listen to it on its own at some point. Because I think I just totally forgot to when I was originally playing it. Yeah, the combo meter lasts much longer now, so very good. Stay away from me. I don't think it wants you to be this, religious about using the needles, but it's fun anyway. Yeah, now I have to actually go do something. Oh. It's taking a little more damage than I would have liked. Here's the big guy. How about we do this? Oh, that did not do a whole lot of damage. Get out. That did a lot of damage to the funny. Not getting a big bonus out of that, that's okay. Actually, that was a surprisingly large bonus and would have been much larger if I had made absolutely sure. Another gold, though. That skill is a bit low still, isn't it? There's a couple that are still low from me having to spend an exorbitant amount on side paths. Got this a while back, though. In fact, what can we upgrade now? I would love to have some more Surge. Which lets me double Surge. And... do I have enough for both of these? I do. Magolor Cannon at max. Double Surge. Perfect. Let's see what this gets us. You are going to make me take hits. On purpose. All you have to do is recharge the guard at any point. And then the 5 hits just instantly respawn. That's kind of broken. Damn. Cannon is only 2 levels, yeah. And honestly, I didn't even see what the, what we leveled it up to. Probably should double check that. You can double check the old explanations by pressing minus. Squeeze a few more hits in when I fire the cannon, so it just lasts longer. There's something in specific that does, fire damage. It's charging this, which we can now do. That breaks through ice blocks. We were confused about that our first time through and thought we didn't have the thing that would, let us break ice blocks, and it came later, but no. As long as you have the fully maxed out, up cannon, you're good. Okay, so the Surge upgrade was that I can do 2 in a row. Like so. I think it also goes a little further now. And I can do them back to back, like that. Halfway in. Oh, burger! I want a burger. Burger left behind. Magolor, don't you know there are poor, starving children in purgatory who could have used that burger? Purgatory. Really, the only way to sneak in here is to do that, it seems. Well, no, that works too, actually. Oh, Magolor can, like, do the slide. I didn't even know that. Comes up so never often in this. Ow. I mean, not ow, but like, God. 3 hits. And then just drop all the way into combat. A Ferris wheel of fun. They are going all over the place. Here's our big guy. And a couple of little guys to go with them. That's the wrong-ass way! But not all is lost. And look! The burger has returned. Lunch for Magolor. Or perhaps the Last Supper. Welcome to Purgatory, the underworld's only fast food restaurant. Kirby is the size of 2 rolls of toilet paper stacked up on top of each other. That means DDD is like 5 rolls high. Accurate size for a penguin. Sneak in here with the longer dimensional vanish, which we can afford, in fact. Really could use some more health, though. Requiem of Burger. Can't believe you're playing the Bible. Hey, Apple, welcome to the stream! Oh, yes. I will explain more later. Now is not quite the time. Fun little platforming challenge. I wasn't expecting to do the whole thing in one night, in case you missed it, Apple. I was actually expecting to do this in 2 parts. I forgot Magolor Epilogue is actually shorter than I remembered. Which means I never forgot in the first place, I just didn't remember. There we go. Nice, clean 700 gems. Probably a good one to farm. Now, is that enough for more health? I think it is. That's really all I want right now. More health and more health-like things. What is this? Trickery level 4 is to walk and run faster. That would be really nice. But I think I should focus on health right now. This is not exactly what I would call an ice zone after all of the other little frozen areas. I think they were frozen anyway. Could be wrong about that. Maybe I completely misinterpreted this entire world's vibe. All charged up and ready to go. I was trying to throw those on you. And I was trying to do an up move, and I ended up on the ladder instead. Cool. Still can't really charge this thing. Probably comes next upgrade, if I had to guess. Anything over here? Nope. It's water-themed, I guess, and this is the beach? Yeah, I guess so. I'm not really sure most of them have themes, particularly strong themes beyond color anyway. I mean, I guess the first one was, fire. Maybe this is just a frozen beach. Want the cake? Give me the cake, thank you. Long-ass level. Banana! Perfectly timed throw to hit both of those coconuts with bombs. As if they didn't need to be exploded more. Love how he has something to say about all of his upgrades. Magolor is such a goob. His internal dialogue is really silly in this, and I haven't been pointing it out enough, honestly. You can tell he's still up to his filthy tricks. Get out of here! And speaking of getting out of here, let's... Hey, another platinum! Alright, so these are actually pretty well balanced for single player as well. But also, playing with even 2 people makes it so extraordinarily easy to get platinums on all of these, like, for real. Making the loop to clear out the middle here. Boss number 3! Oh, joyous occasion. The ice area, of course. With a water-type funny boy. Fish boy. Hydrath. Oh, I almost did something. Whoa! Hey, I don't like you. I don't like you when you're really slow. God! Whoa! I don't like you when you're really slow projectiles, and I don't like you when you're warping. Luckily, I saw that one coming. Yeah. God, that was only halfway? I'm so fucked. Well, that did some. Hi, I hate this! That's right, I have these. Which are not particularly useful when the ground keeps getting destroyed. Man, this guy has a lot of health. Oh! Luckily, I had a lot of health, too. Long fight. Good fight! Water monkey is not a concept you see in every video game. No, but you do see it in Pokemon. Oh, Apple already said that. I'm paying attention. I can read chat and play a video game at the same time. In all my years of Twitch streaming, I have learned one skill, and it is play video game. Poor Magolor in his tattered clothes. We now have 4 fruit. It's okay, not every Twitch streamer has that skill. Magolor learned Black Hole, which is a second kind of special that we will be using post-haste. And just eats them up. What can we upgrade? Well, we can upgrade Black Hole. Bet it can make it fit a lot more hits into each attack, which will make it last longer. Walk and run faster, that's important to me. Why don't we get walk and run faster? I don't think that lets us get much else. I don't need levitation for, like, at all right now. But trickery, letting me run faster is definitely a lot better. Let's go earn some more magic orbs. Yeah, this feels a lot better. Here we go. Wow, that didn't kill it. Welcome to Mechanical Zone. With bricks. Can't jump while charging that. How do we reach this guy? Just bombs. Good old bombs. Those guys only show up in the, shmup section of the main game. So it's funny seeing them as a regular enemy in, you know, another dimension. Bullet Hell takes place in... the shmup section takes place in another dimension, so... makes sense. Why do I remember this level so well? I feel like that's not a good thing. Key at the top of each room, bring it back to the bottom. Explode into funnies. If I walk off a ledge while charging, I can actually go straight up for a bit. But not if I'm just standing on the ground for some reason. I have to walk off the ledge first, and then I can do... What? I mean, okay. I'll take it. So I get Magolor's color, clothes being ripped and stuff, but why is the color different? Maybe it's, faded over, like... It's supposed to look like it's been faded over time or something. The clothes lost all of their color. Right, the X button. And hey, this reappears immediately, so I can just pick that up. Those guys don't even have a lot of health. Kind of just do that. I'd like to avoid the bottom as much as possible because we don't have a lot of ground to stand on down there. I'd like to keep as much of the ground as possible in case there is a big guy. Like this guy. Get 8! Why is the color different? He did that to himself. He wanted to be cool, says Apple. You know, you might be right. Also, that was a platinum just for that black hole at the end. Actually, do they appear a bit more blue since last fruit, or is it just me? I think they are getting slightly less ripped. At least. So, it stands to reason that they'd get slightly more blue, but I don't actually know if that's happening. Honestly, I can't tell myself. So that, right there, clears a path right back to the beginning. And with that, we can start getting to all these funny, fancy places. Not over here yet, though. Let's do the Magolor Cannon level 2! Need that to hit the switch. Now he just seems gray again. Yeah, maybe it was just a lighting funny, but it would have been cool if their theory had merit. Okay, now it's moving. Oh, I understand now. Okay, so the floor rises up here, and if I had used it here instead, it would have hit all of the rocks. Outstanding. So I have to time it. If I do it here, it's fine. Because there's nothing else to hit. Meanwhile, I want to wait a little bit for this one. 1, 2. Actually, I might be stuck. Yeah, that was... Nope. Nope, 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 nope! I'm sorry, Magolor! You deserved a better fate than that. Such as being eviscerated for your sins. Okay, so really I just need to be using this as fast as possible, then. Blitzing through each area as fast as I can, because the U-turn is bad enough. If this is the best I get, then yeah. Probably should have jumped, that's about the best I could have gotten out of that. Luckily that part doesn't really matter. There we go. Good old jump did it. Has a surprising amount of range is what we're learning. Where do I use this? Shoot. Right there, of course. Ooh. Hope I was far enough to the right to hit everything. Yeah. That is a lot of money. Very good. Money? Is this money? Don't think this counts as money. It's money-ish. It's money adjacent. We use it to purchase things. Goods and services. Mostly services. Speaking of services... What can we get here? Creating mighty magic bombs. Shorter charge time. Levitate more, no. I actually really don't need to have more health right now. Combo extension. There's really a lot of things I could do from here. Don't really need that. If anything, I could use this and this for right now. We'll come back to this. Surge Burst would be fun. And, charge time for this really needs to go down like fucking crazy, please. Nubet offers the opinion that it's food. Quintilian offers the opinion that it's MP, which can be spent in a sense. Both correct answers. I bet the magic points are tasty, honestly. Somehow that worked. Seems like each of the levels is built, like, around a theme or a concept, and that's the best kind of level design for me and my tastes. Even for, like, silly combat rooms like this. This is just straight up aping something that happens in, Star Allies. Which I think is really funny. Don't have long to get through here. I should really just use this. Apple offers the opinion that they're flash drives, and he can upgrade his storage space. Or upgrade his abilities with more storage space. I think that's my favorite one. It's very creative, Apple. You know when you go to art class and you draw the thing and the teacher tells you that it's very creative? It's Apple's opinion here is very creative. Fucking auto-scroller hell. Really could use that health, but it's already off screen. Please. Please, God. Okay. Bye. Please give me the meat. I need the meat. Mario 3 tanks all over again. It's like auto-scroller hell. How do such big balls fit into such small cannons? I don't think we want to know the answer to that one. So I think this is where the fun begins. Not quite. Close, though. We can get up here on top of this now. Doesn't get us anything. So you want Black Hole 2, huh? Fine, I'll, save up for Black Hole 2, I guess. Kirby space is malleable. We do know this from Kirby, don't we? Maybe they have cannonballs in them the same way Kirby fits stuff in his mouth. So you may be shocked to learn that Magolor Epilogue, of course, has a tower of its own, with its own secret entrance. Please, levitation, please work with me. Can't get over there right now. Fighting all these enemies that we haven't fought yet in this mode. And it's the EX versions of them too, which means if you haven't played extra mode yet, you haven't fought these at all. Okay, I really didn't need to do it that way. Taking way too much unnecessary damage. Yeah, Nubet, that's exactly the point. Cute little areas between the tower here. Get out of here! Oh, I do have the big bombs now. I did get that. They're freaking huge, and they do a shit ton of damage, too. That worked really well. Dead mini bosses don't deal damage in this game, I think. Specifically DX, I don't know about the original. That's a nice change. In the original, they certainly did. So, hold up to charge. Break all of those. Yeah, there we go. And then we can get through here. Some food. Very nice. No wonder it has you do the, up 4 early on. It practically expects you to have it at a certain point. For certain secrets. The act of Magolor putting down the bomb also deals damage, which is really funny to me. Ow. Magolor's just got a really unique moveset in this, and that's a big part of why I like it so much. His moveset in this is fantastic. In Star Allies, it feels a little overpowered, I'd say. And in this, they toned it back a bit and also gave him some really, really fun abilities. Wow, I can't believe that worked. I love how no matter the dimension, there's always a tower of fights the protagonist previously had. Yes, indeed. Ramen, please? Yes. Why is the ramen pink in this dimension? Is there anything else up here? Could use a little more health. We're not getting any. Time to suffer. Get out of here! Oh, there's another one. Shit! Oh, I don't like you. He's totally gonna hit the thing. Yep. Ow. Well, no, he didn't hit it. I just died extremely and excessively. Well, that's a little scary. Don't think we're getting our full reward here, gamers. I really think the down B bombs are my best DPS over time. Woo! The fact that I ran out of levitation there had me very scared. Woo! Just barely. Didn't get a lot out of it, but I got enough. Clearly this character's a MAGA loser. Hey Lexi, welcome to the stream! Also, good one. Hey, platinum out of that performance. Woof. Glad that counts. Less concerned about color and more concerned about why is there ramen in this dimension in the first place. Like Apple said, and Apple was exactly correct about this, it's a universal constant. What else will college students eat? We all know there are college students in this universe. So... Trickery, and Black Hole, and... I did need Black Hole to get in here, and I will need Trickery to get in the other one, and that'll be all the stages. So, we'll do that. Still got a shiny. Yeah, I'm not sure how that worked out. Black Hole eats up the funny blocks. And I will have to use it in order to eat up the funny blocks so that I can sit in the holes generated by the crushies. Alright, well. That hit both of them somehow. Smooth. Please tell me that's close enough to get them all. Yep. Very good. Cool level. Terrifies me quite a lot. Eat up all those, get another one for our troubles. Please tell me it grabs all of them. Yes, including the one where we need to go. Very good. It's almost like they designed the level around this. Also, the black hole has some fucking range. Must have missed some Kirby lore, didn't know these pocket dimension looking places had college. What do you think these levels are? These are classes! So, floating up, and then, swoop! We can get in here now. Wait, we don't have Trickery level 6. We need Trickery level 6 to get in there. Oof. Alright, so it's gonna be a hot minute before we get that. In the meantime... what's up here? Well, it caused these gems to spawn. That's nice. Anyway, We're going to ignore all of that. And go down here instead. Because if you saw earlier, I couldn't drop through this, and now I can. Black hole has range, yes, almost like it's a black hole. Thank you, 9.0. Also, hey, Red Burning Dragon, welcome to the stream. Good to see ya. Ooh, totally missed that. Much better. It's the Howl Room. God, I love the Howl Room in this one. I actually found this one completely on my own without looking it up, which made me very proud. The dead giveaway is the fact that you go up in the corner and only the gems happen. It's like, what? And I had thought about that one place where I couldn't go down the whole fucking game. It is so cool. Eat up the blocks. Oh, I missed one. Well, we can't leave here without getting the last block, can we? Have you been getting gold on all the levels? I got gold on several levels. Not all of them so far, as notably the bosses have been hit and miss. More games need Howl Rooms. Agree. But also, Howl does it best. It gives me 860 gems, aka Howl gems. I hate Howl Rooms purely because I can't ever find them. I love them. I've actually been getting surprisingly good at finding them lately. There's always one in each game that I can't find, and then I can find the rest usually. I would have never expected the extra one in this. Not Magolor Epilogue, but the extra one that they added to the base game of Return to Dreamland. Okay, so what? Hey, did not mean to do that. Oops. That's nice. Great job unleashing your magic. Okay, so I need this. That boosts it to 6. What did that get me, actually? I didn't pay attention. Longer iframes. That's weird. But it lets us in here. Considering you're a good level designer, I'm not surprised you're capable of finding good level design. You put it that way. Fine, you're right. Yep, please, thank you. So this, instead of being an actual, using iframes, which would be weird, instead this is just a, test of all of your abilities that you've picked up. That's what it is. Cool. Oh, please. Oh, please. Oh! Thank goodness. Surprised it lets me do that twice in a row, actually. Also, I could probably use the last level of levitation. You could also just walk over here and grab this one instead of doing the funny switch thing. Odd. Like, this one just gives it to you. Money all the way down. Probably the best way to farm, actually, if you need to farm for any particular reason. Specifically, a big room with the word Howl needs to be in every game. So true. You bet your ass if I ever get to make games, I'm hiding a room with the word Sky in it for no good reason. Did I do Black Hole 2? I did do Black Hole 2. Okay, there's that last levitation I was talking about. And then if we get enough in this level and the next one, we'll get health up. Credits are actually just secret rooms. Every developer gets a room. That would be a fun way of doing it. Does that reach? No, not quite. You are safe from me for now. Oh, God. Don't like that. Those guys take a lot of hits. Pizza! Once again, what else would college students eat? Pizza has to exist in this universe. Didn't quite reach. Ah, whatever. Y'all can live. Keep jogging on your treadmills as the dimension collapses around you. Oh, that one just snuck out on me. You know, I don't particularly remember this room from the base game. Can't out Pizza the Hut even in another dimension. So you're still enjoying your job? Enjoying. Possibly in air quotes, I don't remember. Hi, Mecha friend. Are you the only one in this entire campaign? I was already full up on that anyway. Wish I could go back and pick it up again, but unfortunately I'm being chased by a giant wall of wall. Tolerating. Yeah. I hear you there. Actually, what I could use more than health is the last upgrade to my regular attack. So I'll probably get that next. I really hope I can get both, but something tells me I'm not going to have the room for it before the end here. We are almost at the end, by the way. I hope you've been studying up on your eschatology in the meantime. Is that it? There he is. Big guy. Hey, he's not even an EX. We fought an EX already. This guy's just normal. Get out of here, normie. This space is for neurodivergence only. Kidding. Don't have a job yet, but I can get one in a year. I'm scared. People make the jobs tolerable. The people are cool, usually. If you find a job and the people aren't cool, get the fuck out of there. If the people are cool, it can be kind of shit and still be tolerable. See, the thing is, unlike corporations, people can give grace and also have humor. Oh boy. Look at those guys in the back. Just a bunch of doomers. rampaging Doomers with, like, little poison dust clouds of electricity. That was probably a bad time to use that, but I tried. See if I can earn it back here at some point. Man, this boss is all over the place. Also, they all have these, like, horns? Are they gears? Are they parts of gears? Looks really cool. Bonk. Get big bombed. Alright, that's halfway. Time for suffering. Huh. That was way too close. Uh-huh. Oh, and then it dropped one right where I was standing that I didn't realize because too much was happening on screen. Oh, you don't say, huh? They're gonna go right into the background, aren't they? No, that actually worked! With that little health, too. Poor little Skrunkly is all tuckered out. Got a lot of money out of that, too. We're gonna have to really pick and choose our last couple of upgrades. Which, hopefully, is, hopefully ends up being both health and my regular charge shot. One last fruit. Now there are 5. The last thing we get is, we can boost Magolor's abilities even further. The maximum level of everything that we maxed out already can now go up even further than that. It's a big ol' apple. Or very specifically, it's a gem apple. So I don't know if you remember me talking about this before, but they very specifically gave a lot of Christian imagery to Magolor. Especially, like, in interviews, they mentioned the choice of the color yellow to represent Judas and the fact that Judas betrayed Jesus. Well, as you can see here with the fruit, they started to go a little hard on that. Now for the Grand Doomer, who has our fruit! Give back our fruit! Crowned Doomer, even. Oh, and if you wanted to know, the different worlds, which we didn't really look at in too much detail, all spell out the word apple. This is, of course, for you, Apple 8404. Lots of weird elemental attacks that Grand Doomer doesn't normally use. Bad time for that. Oh, hello! Can't say I was expecting that. Even though I've played this. Whew. Should probably be doing more dodging. Just in general. Okay. There goes all of the stuff here. The funny-looking palace. Pass on dealing with any of that. Okay. My guard doesn't block against these. Good to know. I wasn't expecting this, but the spikes almost worked for that. Actually, what I keep trying to do is the bomb, because I keep expecting him to show up over here and explode himself with it. What are you up to now? Oh, yeah, this. Sit here again. The corner away from where they're firing, or towards where they're firing, is the best place to sit, again, to hide from that. Oh, I was in the middle of those lasers. Well, gamers, I'll be lucky if I survive this. Nope. Not this time. Take a second stab at this, now that we know more of what we're getting ourselves into. This is mostly just going to be a projectiles fight, it seems. Rather than any melee attacks of any kind. I say as I walk right into them. Wow, those things take a lot of fucking hits. Ow. I was trying to dash through him, and I just didn't get the input in time. Is it just me, or have I taken more damage this time? Don't like these at all. Don't like these at all. Best way to deal with them is to fly over them, it seems. I didn't take out that? Okay, so dodging through, attacking through that does work. That's what I needed to know. Here comes this again. Into the corner where they're coming from. They practically don't hit you there. Gotta pay attention to where these are coming from. Ow! Where that happens. Seems to be the best time to hit him is when he's doing this nonsense attack. There's a very clear chance for it. Boy, I am not excited to face this guy in the true arena. Those bombs aren't reaching as far as I want them to. Duck under the lasers? I didn't realize the duck would go underneath those. Okay, so that's good to know. Or at least worth trying. We won't get the chance. There's our apple. The apple of the original sin. And the tree that bears it! We fight all of the other bosses other than Wispy, and so of course, we end with whatever this is. Look how fucking ridiculous this is! So he stays in the background. The only way to hit him is to hit the, these that he spawns. Dashing through them is a good way to do damage to them, but, those are gonna explode if I let them stick around. Okay, so it's just an area around the apple. Also, I am so low on health that there is no way in fuck that I'm going to survive this. I didn't realize that fire attack was the same one as from the, extra mode. That one boss. Whee! How have I lived this long on this little sliver of health? Anyone recognize this attack? How am I making it this far in the fight? Y'all are all like... Y'all all know that I'm going to die, right? Like, we're not trying to do the, oh, but what if we clutch it out? I'm dying this time. It's not happening. Just to set expectations. And of course I died by dashing into something and running out of dashes. Incredible. Sky, you're so good at videos, James. Thank you, Apple, for believing in me. I really don't know what the fastest way to do damage against this asshole is. And it would do me well to remember where all of the trees spawn in order. Doing a surprising amount of damage to it, actually. I remember having a much harder time with this, playing it with my partner. But I think that's because when you're playing with multiple people, the HP of the bosses actually goes up. Twitch has certain emojis, the emoji code for them is actually just like a regular old smiley, which is very silly, I agree. It's definitely takes the bite out of certain emojis, or certain emoticons. Gotcha. I haven't even taken damage yet. So this attack is reminiscent of one of the attacks that the final boss of Star Allies can do. Of course, it makes sense, too. All of these, like, Master Crown and other, Master Artifacts that are supposedly made from dark matter are all, like, interlinked and related and have very similar powers. Thing goes off, I am a goner. Hey, there it goes. Of course, it is spawning more gem apples. Hey, big guy. Okay. Just comes in and fucking crushes the ground. That's nice. You do that, buddy. Oh my god! Why do these guys have so much health? Adds while there's lasers this time. So I didn't know I was going to be doing this in one stream, but if I did do this in one stream, I would have called the stream The Redemption of Judas Iscariot. And I probably will still call the VOD that, actually. Just because it's fucking funny that this game has so many Christian themes in it. Kirby lore goes fucking hard like nothing else. I mean, unless you're watching Evangelion. I haven't watched Evangelion. Probably should one day. It's been glossed over that this is the Master Crown himself. Yes, it is the Master Crown himself. Distorted and ripped apart from when Magolor fucking used it. Said that on the HP bar, so I thought that went without saying, but oops. And here's just a fucking sword. Magolor gets a fucking sword! Oh no, Magolor gets the fucking sword! And rips the tree of the original sin apart. And thus he can return. Out of another dimension. I love Kirby so goddamn much for shit like that. Kirby final bosses in particular showed me how much I love final bosses in video games. I told the story last time of how the final boss of Return to Dreamland is what got me to buy Return to Dreamland. But the thought of the final boss of Magolor Epilogue is what got me to buy Deluxe. Even though I already own Return to Dreamland on the Wii, I still have it. That game's no less good for this one existing. But I had to see what this was all about, and it fucking delivered, goddamn! Robobot is one of my favorite games of all time because of its final boss sequence. I feel like Kirby games and Sonic games do it best just because of how off the fucking rails they go. Sonic games are, of course, also have, like, completely different mechanics typically when you're fighting the final bosses. That doesn't always click with everybody, but you know, the cinema of it. Not the cinema. The anime of it! What is quite possibly the opposite of cinema? Possibly anime. Magolor makes it out of purgatory in the original sense. That is exactly what happens. That is exactly the story of Magolor Epilogue. Surprised MatPat hasn't done a Kirby game theory other than Kirby is a single-celled organism. Well... Maybe MatPat just didn't grow up with Kirby in the same way. Didn't you fight the moon in the newest Sonic game? It's more complicated than that. It's not really the moon, it just looks like a moon. It's a shame they forget to make the final bosses good in Sonic games, they just make them cool. What makes them fantastic in Kirby is that they are cool and fun to play. Sonic, they are often cool, but require like 5 dozen attempts to finally wrap your head around. I was actually just playing Secret Rings the other day again, and God, that final boss is fucking whack. Cool as fuck, but also very whack, and also, I forgot how much the final cutscene of Secret Rings feels so earned. Here's the HAL room, in case you didn't find it, by the way. Hey guys, I'm finally here to see the most pathetic Magolor ever, where I can't wait to see it. I'm late. Hi, Apex! Welcome. You are late. Magolor has escaped purgatory. He fought the manifestation of his sins. We've been through the Christian imagery already. You just missed it. I'm sorry. VOD will go up tomorrow. Secret Rings, says Apple? I'm so sorry. Hey, Apple. I liked playing Secret Rings better than I liked playing Heroes. I can't believe I'm saying that either, because I actually really loved Heroes as a kid, and when I came back to it, I couldn't do it. Hope it was fun escaping Purgalore. It was fun, and I forgot how much fun it was, and here is more pictures of more story. Magolor lands in this fantastic dreamscape with a little seed. Hey, that looks familiar. The ending of Magolor Epilogue is the beginning of Kirby Clash. Magolor turns green and sells you gem apples from the gem apple seed that you get from clearing Magolor Epilogue. And thus as one story ends, another begins. Supposedly the extra modes in all of these Kirby games are not canon, but the way this ties together the sub-games that eventually became so popular is so cool. Why is Magolor in Kirby Clash? Because he fought his way out of purgatory and earned the right to be the one to sell you the gem apples. For real dollars and cents. And that is Magolor Epilogue. Thank you and good night. Good timing for the screen to go dark, thanks. See you around. And one more thing. Magolor Epilogue cleared, so we get, you've earned the following dress-up mask. Pathetic little meow meow Magolor. And the True Arena is now available. God help me. Next time I play Kirby's Return to Dreamland Deluxe, I'm fighting the goddamn True Arena, which has all of the bosses from Extra Mode, and all of the bosses from Magolor Epilogue, and an extra or two. It is a full revamp of the True Arena from the original, and the one sub-game that is completely different than how it used to be. I'm terrified. It's the only True Arena I've never finished, because obviously I've never played it until now. And next time I stream it, don't expect me to beat it in one try. It might take a couple of streams. I have no idea how long my attrition will last each time I do it. These are going to be like 30-minute attempts each time, you know. There are just that many bosses. Made it out of purgatory to hell. Next time on Kirby, we do the True Arena. Thank you all so much for watching the stream. Y'all are really, really sweet for coming out on a random night in the middle of the week. Y'all know I don't have stream alerts, but I like to read out the stuff that happens on the stream after the stream ends. So I'd like to thank Transmelody for following me yesterday. It's awfully sweet of you. Thank you so much. And thank you all for swinging by and watching. I wasn't expecting Magolor Epilogue to be a one-streamer, but, Just happy I got to play it again. It's a lot of fun. Happy I got to show it to somebody who maybe hasn't seen it before. Is that sapling a completion trophy thing? Yes, and I think it changes color based on whether you get a bunch of silvers or golds or platinums. Probably won't be getting all platinums. Anyway, have a good night, y'all. See you probably tomorrow for another stream, if I'm available. And if I'm not, we'll definitely be doing more Phantom Hourglass on Sunday, and possibly even finishing it. See y'all then!